Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. It is good to be back in the classroom. We did have a long weekend, so it was nice to get out of town a little bit. But let's do the weekend review, and it was not great. Saturday evening with the Irish, I could not have been more disappointed. And the narrative with the national broadcast during the game and also afterwards, past couple of days, is, well, Notre Dame's playing 4 ranked teams in a row, 4 teams within the top 20 in 4 consecutive weeks. Well, if you're Notre Dame and want to keep your independence like I do, you have to be ready for that every single week. So that's definitely not an excuse. They were trying to make that for us, but I'm not buying it. As for the Green Bay Packers, it's kind of what I expected. You're a young team on the road. You're a young team on the road in Las Vegas, and you are a young team on the road in Las Vegas, and after the fourth quarter, start your bye week. So that's kind of what I expected. Now, for the good news, I've been telling you about my golf championship that's been going on, and the past few weeks, I think past 2 events, I just barely qualified for the playoffs, and I played decently during the playoff rounds, but the main thing was you got to move on. You got to qualify for the event and move on to the next. And I did. I made it to the championship. And I ended up coming in 3rd place for my B flight that I'm in. So they wrote me a nice little check when we were done. So that was pretty cool. And the thing was, I think the last 5 holes, I played them in 1 over par. And it was windy conditions out there. Sort of cold, not like terrible. But I was like, just be a finisher. Finish this thing out strong and see where it puts you. Even the bogey I had, it was a really beautiful hole, kind of a downhill, maybe about a 250 tee shot is needed. And then the approach has a lake to the right, an elevated green, and then a sand trap between the green and the lake. And the wind was blowing straight to that lake. So I started my ball off probably 30 yards left of the green, and I took a little bit more club, hoping the ball would go a little bit lower, kind of cheat the wind a little bit, and it hit on the green but rolled off into that trap. And I hit a pretty good sand shot, had about a 10-footer to save par. I missed it. I'm like, hey, you're still in this thing. It's only a bogey. Could have been worse. So I was pretty happy with that. All right, let's go through this week's lesson plan. Today we are going to update you on our fantasy football, our touchdown league we have going on. We're going to open a pack of Bowman's Best and some fire in a community mail day, my goodness. Over the weekend, we wanted to do a family pack battle. I think maybe we will do that tomorrow. So tomorrow's lesson will probably be much later after school practices when everyone's home. But it's going to be, we're going to pick sides. 2 versus 2, and there's 1 football product, 1 baseball product. We're going to mix them up. So Wildcat, you're going to be in class tomorrow for sure. Thursday, I'm going to do my Fantasy Rip League, and I'm going to open up a Blaster of Elite. I need some numbered cards, folks, but I'm also going to do my Downtown Hunt on Thursday as well because I need a case hit. Now, I thought I had a pretty good team with some good multipliers. Those multipliers did not produce for me, so it was not the best. I need a good showing just to make the playoff rounds in weeks 3 and 4. And I think by Friday, I may have some Topps Update Jumbo to open. All right, class is in session. Today's class is dedicated to the number 37. And if you are looking to be a professional athlete, the number 37 would probably be a good number to pick. There were not a lot of good options. So today with hockey starting is Adam Burish. You're probably like, what? Well, Adam Burish did play for the Chicago Blackhawks. He was on the 2010 Cup team. But one of the things about him, like one of those gritty players, your typical hockey player, not flashy, but he always did his job. But I think it was the 2009 season, or could have been the start of the 10 season, he had an ACL injury, which usually puts you out for 1 entire year. He went crazy with his rehab. He was back playing for the Blackhawks after 5 months. And you may kind of remember him now because a lot of times when like an athlete, I know it's like Adrian Peterson, he had an ACL shortly after that. They're like, well, if Adam Burish could come back in 5 months, how come Adrian Peterson can't? All those injuries are different, but yeah, Adam Burish, folks. All right, so Nicky 2 times. He has a channel. I'm going to link it. He's also part of our fantasy football contest. he sent this to me. And when I first started watching his channel last winter, I thought it was pretty cool because he was always like, hey, let me know what I could do to improve. You know, and granted, I am not a professional YouTuber, that's for sure. But, you know, being a teacher, I do kind of like giving feedback and everything, and I just thought that was cool. I didn't really see anyone else, you know, doing that, saying that. And he just wanted to send us some Cubs and Packers cards. But if you go ahead and take a look at his channel now, he's got introductions, he's got graphics and everything. So definitely a guy that works at his craft. He sent me a nice little letter in there as well. And kind of those handwritten notes is what I really appreciate the most. All right, Seiya Suzuki, Marcus Stroman. Man, Suzuki, he was balling out the last probably like month and a half of the season. So hopefully he can come back strong to start next year, 2024. Javier Assad, he pitched very well down the stretch. Christopher Morel, we do not have this pink, so Graham and I'll be pretty fired up to add this one to the collection. Look at this here. Greg Maddux, rookie flashbacks. I love that Chicago Cubs jersey. It's one of the ones that did not have the buttons in the front, just a pullover jersey. Old Mad Dog. We have been cheering for Nicky 2 times in his Philadelphia Phillies. We are big fans of Kyle Schwarber. Slamming Sammy Sosa. Sorry, folks. Ryan Sandberg, Christopher Morel, Romeo Dobbs, and Quay Walker. So Nicky 2 times, thank you very much. You know, hope you have continued success. And let's take a look at what we have so far. Now, some people made a video, some people just emailed me or messaged me, so kind of maybe pause this and take a look, make sure I have all of the correct guys. But the big players this week were, let me see here. 3 good nerves with Brock Purdy, Brian Robinson, Chris Olave, and Christian McCaffrey had 6 touchdowns for a total of 22. Still chasing me, but you know, 22 is pretty good. Also, Graham, he had 6 points this week with Justin Fields, Bijan Robinson, Devontae Adams, and Jalen Waddle. It seems like most people changed maybe like 1 or 2 guys. You know, Cooper Kupp, he made his comeback this week. A lot of yards, but not a touchdown in our league. That's pretty much just worthless. But, you know, Doogie's Dugout's got a good-looking lineup going on here so far. Let's see, what do I have? Jalen Hurts, Alvin Kamara, Jefferson. I had him in for double in my fantasy Rip League. No touchdowns. Scary Terry could do nothing against the Bears. None of the Washington Redskins did anything against the Bears. But what are you going to do, folks? So those are in the contest. Do take a look. Make sure that I think Cards by Mark and Lively Card Collector were the 2 that I don't think I received anything from. So if you guys did send me a message or it was in one of the comment sections, please let me know. All right, it's on to ripping some cards here, folks. Like I said, tomorrow, I think we may do that family pack battle, so we'll do that a little bit later. Maybe we could do it after school today, I guess, and still have it to you for our normal time. We got a little cutout there. So we got Will Anderson, C.J. Stroud. Nice looking card right there, C.J. Stroud. And we have Bandits Will Anderson. We have right there as well. That's a pretty sharp looking card there, folks. You know what? They should all probably make more cards like this that burnt effect, because, I mean, what is a perfect 10 out of a card like this? But that's pretty sweet. You know, the old Wild West posters there. That's a nice looking card. That's very nice. Will Anderson. Oh, there we go. This is a nice pack. Captus Campton, Bryce Young, very nice. Campus Captains. And Malachi Moore. That was a good pack right there, folks. All right, Topps Fire. I do have a hobby box at home. I'm kind of pulling a few out of these every once in a while. It's just a fun product. You know, the inserts are pretty nice. I have a hobby box. You're getting 2 autographs. Again, some number cards. Joey Votto, Marcus Simeon, Flamethrowers, Blake Snell. Sharp-looking card. This one's probably not numbered, and it's not. Tim Anderson. Is it too soon to stop the Tim Anderson, Jose Ramirez jokes? I don't know. Let me know, folks. Shane Baz. All right, let's get an autograph or a number card out of this last pack here, folks. End with a bang. Albert Pujols, David Ortiz, Christian Yelich, J-Rod, nice looking card right there, Jacob deGrom, Ramos, nothing crazy out of there. It's good to see everyone again. Class is dismissed.